In a quiet hospital room in 2004, a young man stood by his father's bed. They looked at each other, knowing it was the last time they would do so. The young man had spent his life climbing, but now he was navigating a different kind of challenge: loss. When his father passed away, a deep emptiness settled over him. Yet it also deepened something climbing had already taught him: the power to face and overcome life's toughest moments. This inner strength would later propel him to do what many thought impossible. He would climb the daunting El Capitan without ropes, mesmerizing people everywhere. The name of this young man? Alex Honnold. Born in Sacramento, California in 1985, Alex grew up in a simple home. His parents liked learning but weren't big on outdoor adventures. There was no TV, so young Alex read books all the time. His dad got him into climbing. When his father died, Alex was only 12. The loss pushed him to think deeply about life, and he found his answers up on the rock faces. Climbing became his refuge and his purpose. Alex went to the University of California, Berkeley, studying civil engineering for a while. But the call of the cliffs was too strong. He left college and moved into a van to focus on climbing. For years, that van was his home as he traveled from one climbing spot to another, eating simple meals. For Alex, all his years of climbing were building up to one big goal: free soloing El Capitan. And make no mistake, El Capitan is not just any mountain. It's a treacherous titan of a rock face. Its sheer granite cliffs have been the site of numerous accidents and have claimed the lives of even experienced climbers. From his van-turned command center, Alex Honnold not only gathered information about El Capitan, he also assembled a set of tools and resources that would help him through the grind of physical preparation. Specialized weights for finger strength training, a hangboard to refine his grip, elastic bands for flexibility, and mats for core workouts filled the small space. It was a mobile training facility designed for a singular purpose: to get him ready for the ascent of his life. Physical training, however, was only half the battle. The real challenge lay in the marriage of muscle and mind. Alex focused on mental techniques as well. Visualization exercises had him picturing every move in isolation and then as part of a seamless flow. Breath control routines helped him manage stress. In his downtime, he reviewed footage of the rock face, effectively making mental climbs long before the real one. He used ropes to practice, refining each micro-movement until his body knew them by heart. Each successful rehearsal fortified not just his skills, but also his confidence. But he never let that confidence turn into complacency. He knew the stakes were life and death. As he began his ascent, those who understood the gravity of his endeavor monitored every stage. Real-time updates on social media had the world holding its collective breath. Reaching the Boulder Problem, Alex paused. This was it, the moment where all his practice would be put to the test. He executed each movement with surgical precision, his body and mind in complete harmony. His fingers gripped the rock confidently, his toes found purchase where most would see none, and he moved past this critical point with a focus that was almost otherworldly. But there was no time for celebration. Ahead lay Freerider, another notorious section with its own set of perils. A nearly vertical slab of rock that required a different set of skills. It was less about power and more about balance, less about grip and more about finesse. With laser-like focus, Alex navigated this section, trusting in his preparation and skills. Finally, 4 hours from when he began, Alex pulled himself onto the summit of El Capitan. The world cheered. He had climbed one of the toughest rock faces on Earth with no ropes or safety gear. People called it one of the greatest moments in the history of climbing and extreme sports. But more than that, Alex showed what's possible when you set big goals and prepare for them. He proved that humans can do incredible things. So, if you've got a big dream that seems too hard, think of Alex Honnold. With good planning, strong focus, and total commitment, you can do things that seem impossible. Keep going. Keep dreaming.